So for the Super Bowl, I was doing the pregame, halftime, and postgame show with Dan Patrick, Bob Costas, who else was there? Hines Ward, Aaron Rodgers, all the. It was a 6-hour pregame show. We went on at noon. Got off when the game started, pretty much for a quick break because we had to come back in. And I was editing highlights for halftime. So there was like a Gronkowski right before Madonna came on. There was a Gronkowski, package. There was. I forget the other two. It's been a couple days now, but I don't have the greatest memory anymore. So there was a couple packages you had to throw in, and then the executive producer Sam Flood, who is like one of the top guys in NBC, still produces. So he's producing with Dick Ebersol's behind him. All the top executives are there. We need a Aaron Hernandez catch. It's, there's me and 6 other guys, but you're sitting. You try to work with those 6 other guys, and you know how it is in TV. They want it now, so you got to do that. Madonna came on. Third quarter started, same thing. You're just still plugging away, just clipping, basically logging the game within your machine. So if they need something, you can call it up pretty quickly. Post game came on, presented the trophy, and they did like a 5-shot rollout that I had to put together. The last shot being Eli Manning went off the air. That was that. That was the Super Bowl. Some guys were there 12 days before the Super Bowl started. Luckily, I was in Aspen, so I couldn't get there till Tuesday. Because I was pretty, setting up. It's like set a computer up, make sure it works. Come in every day, you fax it out. Then what do you do? It's sometimes it's boring. But I actually did the Costas Tonight show as well out there. I kind of doubled up. So Bob Costas had his town hall meeting, state of the NFL game. It was pretty good, pretty interesting talk. I'm not sure if anybody saw it in here, but it was pretty good. So the Super Bowl's on I think it's on a 6-second delay. Typically, not everything is live. Typically, nothing's live because it goes from the truck, real quick, goes from the truck to the satellite. Actually, goes from the truck to the satellite truck, beams up to the truck, or to the satellite, beams back down to wherever it's going. So there's a built-in couple-second delay, but on top of that, there was a 6-second delay just for that reason alone. So someone in New York, there's actually like 6 people in New York that sit there and they're watching the live feed. And as soon as something happens that shouldn't go on the air or audio or whatever, they hit a button. And I'm not sure if did it go to black or did it just blur? Did the whole thing blur or just? Yeah, so they were 20 frames late. So they were, whatever, 2/3 of a second late.
Now,
so.
Did they see that? Was it? I guess every camera caught it, but was there an ISO on her, or was it wide? Because that'd be hard to see if it was.
If you YouTube it, there was a shot right on her.
Right, yeah.
So, but everything was choreographed, everything, and they rehearsed. Madonna rehearsed 3 times, and she didn't. Who did it? M.I.A. Is that? Yeah. She didn't do it at all. But NBC and the NFL issued a statement saying, during rehearsals, which is true, they have every night it was taped. She didn't do anything like that at all. So that's how it happens. There's like 5 people, 6. I think there's 6 people that sit back there and they're watching, and there's people in the truck as well. Something happens, you hit the button, it blurs it or blacks it or does whatever. So I think after the Janet Jackson, they're all kind of worried. Yeah. Yeah, and Madonna's a little high-strung too. There wasn't a hotel. Interesting thing. There wasn't a hotel room big enough in Indianapolis for her, so she had a private jet to Chicago every night. Stayed in Chicago. Yeah. Roger Goodell had like the big penthouse, the biggest suite you could get in Indianapolis. So she had a private jet every night, take her from Indianapolis to Chicago. Yeah.